What do you do if you're on a diet, okay, and you're supposed to eat so much food, but you're just not hungry? Okay, I'm saying this because right now I'm on the anaerobics diet. Okay, right now in the cutting phase, it's basically like the pure protein diet where I eat mostly chicken and almonds, and I throw in some dextrose. Okay, right before a workout, so it's a targeted ketogenic diet. But I was not hungry today. Okay. I just got back from a couple of days. My girlfriend was on seminar. It was basically like a vacation for me, and I couldn't work out in the hotel gym the way I used to, the way I'm used to it. So, I just wasn't, I was feeling kind of like bloated, wasn't really feeling hungry. So instead of having my chicken and almonds today, what I just did is I mixed in I just mixed in some canned tuna. I took 2 cans of tuna, mixed it in with some mustard so it's not totally dry and tasteless. And I've been eating that. Okay, I had my dextrose and whey protein before my morning workout, and then I had 3 servings of tuna today instead of chicken and almonds. Okay, it's a lot less calories, it's a lot less fat, but I'm just not hungry. Okay, so what I'm doing is I'm keeping up the number of meals I'm taking in, and I'm keeping up the amount of protein that I'm taking in, but I'm not forcing fat down my throat. I'm not forcing, calories down my throat. I'm certainly not forcing carbs down my throat. Okay, because I just don't feel like it. I just don't feel like I'm hungry, so I'm not going to force it. Now, that is very interesting because I'm usually against that. Like if I give someone a diet, I want them to follow the diet. Okay, I don't want them to not eat something because what happens is, no offense, but when somebody's kind of a beginner, what they do is they'll be like, well, I want quick results, so I'm not going to eat this, and they're going to be hungry, right? So you saved 160 calories by not eating the almonds. But at the end of the day, you've done that 2, 3, 4 times. You've saved several hundred calories or few hundred calories. But then you get really hungry to eat like a pizza or a pumpkin pie or something like that because you're starving, because you're ravenous, because you've been hungry. Okay, so I really suggest when I tell somebody, like I don't do a lot of online coaching, but when I used to do online coaching, I'd be like, listen, you need to make sure you eat everything. Now, if it goes 2, 3, 4, 5 days and the guy's still he's like stuffing himself. Now we might have to change things a little bit. But in general, I don't like it when somebody, who's not experienced doesn't eat because like I said, usually they're trying to cut corners, they're trying to get fast results, and that's when they screw up and they take in more calories, in one day than they should have taken in a week. Okay. And on that note, if for some reason I do get hungry a little bit later, I know how much protein, how many, how much fat, how many calories I'm taking in. So if I were for some reason later after my workout to be ravenously hungry, then yes, I could go ahead and take in some chopped beef, some eggs, something that's not necessarily on the anaerobics diet right now, but at the end of the day, I'd still take in the same, number of calories, the same amount of fat, and the same amount of protein. So what I'm basically saying is, if you are not an experienced dieter, okay, especially if you've had issues in the past, definitely stick to your diet and make very slow changes. It's too much food for a couple of days. Okay, now slowly make a change, a small change. Okay, in general, if you're not very experienced, definitely stick to the plan. However, like I said, if you're a little bit more experienced, okay, like I am, don't stuff yourself. If there are a couple days where for some reason you're just less active, where for some reason, you're feeling bloated, you're feeling like you don't need that much food, stick to your protein, but cut down on the rest. On a similar note, when I was bulking, and I ended up my last bulk at 10% body fat, so I think I'm pretty good at bulking without getting fat. On my last diet when I was bulking, if I was hungry, okay, because my primary point was to build muscle and to get stronger, if for some reason I felt hungry, I would still go ahead and eat more, even though it wasn't on my diet. Okay, I wouldn't eat for fun. I wouldn't eat because I'm dehydrated. I wouldn't eat because I'm bored. I wouldn't eat because it tastes good, and I wouldn't eat anything that I'm not allowed to eat in terms of carbing up for some reason. I would just say, hey, I'm going to make some more eggs. I'm going to make some more beef. I'm going to, do whatever. So, like I said, there's a big difference between when you are an experienced dieter, okay, and when you are a less experienced dieter, okay, because you have to learn the basics first and then you can start to freestyle a little bit.